Good morning and Jai Hind, children. We are discussing the chapter living organisms and their surrounding in biology. Is it? And in previous class, I have discussed some of the book exercises. Like I have discussed the short answer questions and yes, some of the long answer questions. And some are left. So today I am going to discuss the long answer questions. And the question number 6 we have discussed in previous class. Okay, so come to the question number 7. And the question is, lions have eyes in front while deer have eyes on the side. So how do these adaptations help the lion and the deer? Alright? So children, answer is that the lions are predators. Is it not? They kill the other animals too. And their eyes are therefore located on the front of their heads. And this way of arranging the eyes enables the lion to estimate accurately the distance of their prey while attacking it. Get it? And the deer have eyes on the side of their heads. So this enables them to look out for approaching predators over a wider range and escape. Get it? So both the animals have the different position of eyes. Lion have in front, whereas the deers have in both the side. Because lions have to kill the animals, their predators, and the deer have to what? Yes, look to the far. And if any danger is there, any animal is there, so they can move. Get it? So that is why they have the eyes on their both the side. So they can see at a time in both the direction. Alright children? So this is the long answer question. Now after that we have the next exercise, that is thoughts questions. Children, for giving this answer of thoughts question, you must have to first think about the question and then you can give the answer. Alright? And the question number 1 is, suppose a scientist came up with a medicine that could kill all bacteria and fungi, get it? And gave it to you to use. So, would you use it or not? And why? Understood the question? A scientist is there who has made a medicine that can kill all the bacteria and fungi, okay, microorganism, and that scientist is going to give this medicine to you to use. So will you use it or not? So simply that we will not use it. Why? The reason? Because the human body, our body contains many bacteria in our body. It is, and some of the bacteria are not harmful for the body, like lactobacillus. Lactobacillus is the name of bacteria which is present in our where? Small intestine, and it helps in the digestion of food. It does not cause any disease. Get it? So while taking this medicine, what can happen? This bacteria also get killed, which is useful for the body. Is it now? So that is why we will not take this medicine. Here, understood everyone? Now, come to the question number 2. And the question is, do all aquatic animals breathe oxygen dissolved in water? All aquatic animals. Yes or no? No. Because the aquatic animals such as dolphins and whales, they have what? Lungs. And they cannot breathe oxygen dissolved in water. Okay, and how they breathe? They breathe oxygen from air by using their blowholes, because they have blowholes on their back, on their head. Alright, so they use the oxygen from the blowholes. Clear, children? Understood? Now, come to the next question number 3. Get it? So, understood, children? The answer of this question? Alright, now come to the next question. And the next question is what? The animals that hibernate eat a lot before hibernating. Before the hibernation period, means before the winter period, they eat a lot. Why? What is the reason? So, children, the reason is simply that when animals hibernate, they diverse the energy for basic bodily functions from the fat. How they get derived energy? From the fat. Alright, and this fat is stored where? In their body. That is why before hibernating, they eat a lot and store a lot of fat in their body. Get it? And this food they use at the time of hibernation. They get the energy from this stored fat in the body at the time of hibernation. Get it? Therefore, animals eat a lot to build up their fat reserves before the hibernation. Alright, children? Now come to the next question number. And the question is, in a habitat which are expected to be greater in number, herbivores or carnivores, and why? So who will be in greater number? Herbivores. And the reason why? Because carnivores depend upon herbivores for their food, that you know very well, and get energy by consuming herbivores. Carnivore gets energy from the herbivore, na? And this energy is wasted during the transfer from herbivore to carnivore. Out of the total energy, some energy get waste. Get it? When the transfer is going to occur from herbivore to carnivore, so out of total energy, some energy gets waste. Get it? So little energy is going to transfer from herbivores to carnivores. Get it, children? And this less energy exists at the level of a secondary consumer. And this leads to a reduction in the number of carnivores as compared to herbivores. Get it, children? Understood? Understood the answer? Alright. Now come to the next 5. Okay. And the question number 5 is what? All organisms, including bacteria and fungi, feed on dead plants and animals. Is it? All organisms, including bacteria and fungi, they feed on what? Plants and animal, dead plants and animal. Then they are, why only bacteria and fungi known as decomposers? Why not all known as decomposers? Okay, why only bacteria and fungi are known as what? Decomposers. Get it, children? Okay, so the question is there, as you have seen the question and I think understood about the question, that all organisms including bacteria and fungi feed on dead plants and animals. Then why only bacteria and fungi known as decomposers? So children, what is the reason behind it? The reason is bacteria and fungi break down the dead bodies of plants and animals. Alright, and they return the nutrients back to the soil. While the other organism, they use the nutrients in its body and the nutrients are not returned to the soil. Get it? So the bacteria and fungi are known as decomposers, and rest of the other animals, they are not termed as decomposers. Get it? The reason, they use the nutrients for their own body, and bacteria and fungi return the nutrients into the soil, and again plant absorb these nutrients. Alright, understood everyone? This answer. Now, this is all about your horse questions. Alright, and I hope that you understood these all answers. Right? So complete your all the work, and if you have any doubt in the question, so you can ask. Alright, till then, thank you and have a nice day.